So let me just preface all of this by saying that in order to meditate, you don't need to be a guru. You don't need to take it to the extreme. Okay, you don't need to have a singing bell next to you. You don't need to have Gregorian chants playing. You don't need to even be sitting cross-legged. You know, if you are more comfortable sitting up in a chair like I am right now, do it. The point is to make this enjoyable and to go into a comfortable place, both in your mind and your body. And that means also that you don't need to do it very long. So I usually do about 30 minutes a day, but you don't need to start off with that much. You can start with 5 minutes a day. How easy is it to just take 5 minutes of your day to do that? And I promise you will start wanting to do it longer as you do it more and more and more. I will say it definitely has even more benefit if you do it every single day. Basically allows me to find a balance right in the middle of everything that's going on. Just being completely in the moment. Not too much in the past, not too much in the future, not too much in my body, not too much in my head. Just right in the middle. Helps me come back to it. And it doesn't work every day like that, right? Some days it's harder than others. But the key is to keep doing it, because the more you do it, the better you get at it. And the more you enjoy it. With all that said, what I do is I do this square breath or trapezoid breath, however you want to think about it, where I breathe in for 4 count, okay? I hold for 4 count, and I breathe out for a 6 count, and then hold again for a 2 count. I have it in my head. I'm saying it to myself as I go along. I say, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 2, in, 2, 3, and just do that over and over and over again. And that counting isn't in seconds, it's at whatever speed your body is comfortable with. What I do is okay, so the first time I do it, and then I do the second cycle, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when I finally get back to my pinky, the second time, I've done 10. And every time I get done with that 10, I kind of bring myself back to my body. I adjust my posture. You always want to be sitting up straight and have a straight spine. That helps with the breathing and helps with energy flow. And I do that 3 times. I do 3 cycles. So some things you want to keep in mind while you're meditating is this idea of coming back to your breath. There are going to be thoughts running in and out of your brain, good or bad, future or past. Every time you have that thought, recognize it, accept that it's there, but then bring yourself back, okay? Bring yourself back to the breath. And then what you'll notice is that thought kind of just goes away. It almost begins to show you that that thought is just a passing thing, right? It's a temporary experience. And then another one will flow in, and then you just bring yourself back to your breath. And then another one will flow in, and you bring yourself back to your breath. Or a feeling will come on you. And that feeling, accept that it's there, bring yourself back to that count. It's the idea. And if you do that, you're staying present and you're staying mindful. And that's where the benefit comes from, I think. And after I get done with that part, I go into Om chants. Okay, and this is my favorite part of my meditation routine because it's very visceral and very physical, and it's easy to stay focused on that because you're physically doing something. So what you do is you start with an ah, okay, and the ah will vibrate down in your lower gut, okay, and then what you do is you slowly change that into an oh, and that's more of a chest vibration. Okay, so you should slowly feel that vibration move up your body. Okay, and then the last sound you do is an which vibrates in your lips. So really you're starting down in your gut and it's going all the way up. You feel it move into your throat and up into your mouth. And sometimes if you're really in the zone, you can almost feel your head vibrating when you get to that last one. So just to show you what that's like, I'll show you a full chant. So, one thing that I focus on before I start a chant is I try to find my center. I try to center myself physically. The place that I focus on is basically where the vibration starts from in the ah part of the Om chant. And it's the part of your gut where you feel butterflies when you're nervous. So actually, this can be a really helpful thing to do if you ever have some big moment approaching that you're nervous for. So for example, if you're about to give a big speech or you're about to ask some girl out or something like that, if you kind of find that center, bring yourself into your core, right? And tense it up, solidify yourself, kind of like you're getting ready to sumo wrestle somebody. What that can do is it can bring all the energy back into yourself. You know, when you're anxious, all this energy is just flowing out of the world. You're putting yourself in other people's heads, right? You know, when you're giving that speech, you're thinking about how everybody's interpreting you, and that you're asking that girl out. You're thinking, what does she think of me? What's she gonna say? How is she gonna interpret me? But if you take that moment to just, strengthen yourself, and even doing that to yourself, as silly as that may look, if you did it in public, but just, if you make that noise, really tenses that area up, and you can find that center before you go out and have to act in the moment. So the reason I do that for Om Chants is it helps me practice that, right? So that when I actually have those things to face, I'm more ready. It's an easy thing to find. The final point is, like I said, make it approachable for yourself. That is the whole idea of this, is finding a way to just get yourself to do it, even if it's just 5 minutes. Seriously, even 5 minutes will help. If you have been curious about it and you've thought that there is something that it may offer you, if you just have that thought, I guarantee that it will help you. Okay, it will help anybody, but especially if you're already thinking about it, that means you have a certain kind of draw to it. And so I promise you, if you got yourself to do it every day, it would help you so much. So I really hope that that works out for you. Hopefully I gave you some inspiration to go and do it. Just I guess let me know how that goes. If you got any questions at all, definitely leave a comment below. But so take care. Have a nice day, and I wish you the best. Bye.